anyone here.
Where the hell is Bobby? And little Sally? And old Boss Strong, they should have been back by now.
Oh, who are we kidding? The police called me down some hours ago. It's only a matter of time before our whereabouts are tortured out of them. And then it'll be off to you're in town for the lot of us. What's it like, you think? You're in town? Don't even ask. No one knows for sure. I got my suspicions. Oh, yeah?
Sure, kid. Everyone's got suspicions. What is you're in town? You're in town's the end. Swift and brutal punishment, no need no.
The tougher smoking, then you're hungry when they cut you down. They'll box you up and ship you out and call it you're in town.
They'll box you up and ship you out and call it you're in town, 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 town.
Hey, yes, no,
They dance. Those people down in you're in town, they never get the chance. Dancing, forget it, never got a note, unless it's at the bottom of a rope.
so don't get your hopes up. And I say if they're not back soon, we do to her what her father was gonna do to them. Now, people here lots to think about your town, and that's just the way we like it. For instance, a little boy once asked me, is your town actually a nice place to live? Gingerbread houses along golden, frothy canals. Like Venice, only different. I didn't say yes. I didn't say no either. I want them found, damn it! I want my daughter released and I want Bobby Strong punished. Boss, we are working around the clock, but as the sign says, it's a secret hideout. So,
Right after your excuses, Lockstock. You got weapons, use them!
of course,
What is your town? Your town's a tool, an instrument of power to enforce my iron rule. So send your troops to all the troops and let them understand. Hope is not returned to your town for all the land.
and hope is not returned as you're in town for all the land, 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 land.
Dance! Dance! Do they think I'll dance? These people with my daughter want to make me change my stance. Dance and forget it. Never done the noise. Now! How? Teach them not to take from me what's mine.
The emergency planning board was waiting.
Ha! Yes, of course. The quarter.
I thought Barrow Soul's back here for sure. We'll have to keep on our toes, Mom. At least until we distribute the rest of these memos to the other assistant custodians around the city. You think they'll join us? It's hard to say. They're scared like we used to be scared. But if it's true what they say about everyone having a heart, they'll have to join us. What is you're in town? You're in town's a lie. A means to keep the poor in check until the day they die. I did not sure they're dirty, but things are different now. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. Ow, 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 ow. Dance, dance, listen to it dance. My heart is like a stallion racing through a great expanse. Canyons of freedom, that's where we will go. Bring ordinary somersaults.
Your heart is like a stallion?
Explain along the way, Mom. Come on, let's go. Tell me where they are, little Sally, and I'll make sure things go easy on you.
Easy on me. You mean like sending me to the nice part of your town?
That can be arranged.
Save it for one of your other stories, Officer Lockstock. My heart was a rebellion. And besides, the way I see it, I'm already in your town. We all are. Even you.
Even me, little Sally?
Sure. The way I see it, your town isn't a place so much as it's a metaphysical place. What is your in town? Your in town is here. It's the town wherever people learn to live in fear. So look around you kindly found the place you asked about. For your in town is your town if you're hopeless down and out. For your in town is your town if you're hopeless down and out.
Boy, you're in town. It's your town. When you're hopeless. Down and out. Let's go. Little Sally,
Dip and McQueen and Miss Pennywise, they was all meeting up for some kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, a quorum of some kind.
That's it. She gets the rope.
String her up! You can't just give her the rope.
Why not?
Because killing her would make us feel better than them.
Haven't you heard, little Sally? We are no better than them. And that we're worse.
Worse?
What do you think they talk about in those quorums they got up there? How good we are! So listen up now. Any second those cops are gonna bust in here and bust us up like a bunch of overripe cantaloupes. So I say those our juice is gonna spill all over this floor here. Her juice is gonna spill too. Gladwell juice. Then we'll see who's better than who. Look at her there, all bound up, gagged and tied, with her head full of hair and her heart full of pride. The boys, I've had enough of each arrogant girl. Bing, bang, boom, let's get tough, playing rough. Love that girl.
Not that girl, but killing people is wrong.
That's why it feels so right.
Look at us here in a hole on the land, with our hearts full of fear. What a rip, what a sham. The cops will be here, busting heads mighty quick.
But we'll be sent to the sanctuary. Snap off that chick.
We tried doing what we should.
Wasn't glad.
Then we learned that killing good.
Doing bad.
Not the same old books, so they say to the tree. Looky here, here's an acorn for Clara, I see.
I think she is a nut.
And of course we
Well,
she is what we say always are.
so let's out that girl. Big. Big.
A big bang! Big bang!
A bing bang boom. Yeah.
Look at us
Stop
now!
the girl.
Yeah!
Stop the girl. Oh yeah, now go. Stop the girl.
Stop the girl!
Now let's bring our message of hate to the entire world. Oh, easy, friend. A message like ours works best under extremely unbalanced circumstances.
Such as we have right here.
Exactly. Now get the rope. That's right.
String her up. That's the answer. String up the strumpet daughter of the criminal urinal chain owner, Gladwell.
And her.
Bob is strong.
No one's going to be killing anyone around here. Why not?
Because she's our security blanket. That's
But
why.
we're so afraid, Bobby. Killing
a man be denied his essential humanity due to the condition of his pocketbook, that no man in need would be ignored by another man with the means to help him. Here and now, from this day forward, because of you, and you, we will look into the faces of our fellow men, and see not only a brother, but a sister as well. What is that supposed to mean?
Now, when did he say all that?
I don't remember him saying that.
All I remember him saying was, "Run, run for your life, run!"
Well, that was in the heat of battle. And in the heat, the actual hotness of battle. The cry of freedom sounds something like, run, freedom, run. Run away. And you have to run, freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday. Then you better run away. I'm frightened. Oh, as well you should be. Freedom is scary. It's a blast of cold wind that burns your face to wake you up. Literally? Yes. There's a trickle of sweat. Dripping in your ear. Still you gotta run away. Now don't you fret. And never fear. Freedom, run away. There's a great big cloud on the hill. It's put attention on the trail. Oh, I'm sitting there now back. Great big cloud will make a track. Ain't no time to relax. Run, freedom, run. Freedom, run away.
My friends, you have to run. Freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday.
3, 4.
You better run, my freedom,
Freedom, run. Freedom, run away. That freedom sun. You better run. Freedom sun will shine all over your freedom story. Freedom. Hassan, freedom. Hassan,
What do we do now?
The cops are going to be on the lookout for us, that's for sure.
When the time comes, we fight the police.
But how?
Blood, guts, brains if we have to. It may take years, and some of us will almost certainly not make it through the revolution alive. maybe all of us. But fight on we will, for all the decades necessary to claim freedom for the people of this land.
Decades?
How about a real plan?
I've got a real plan.
Listen, Pennywise, how did you find us? Ooh!
I had a feeling you'd be down here. No one has a sewer system like you do, Bobby Strong.
Or you.
Cloudwell would like to talk to you, Bobby.
What about?
He wants to discuss this situation with you man to man. He says he knows now just how unhappy the people of this community have become. He wants to work out a solution with you peacefully.
Now there's a shortcut.
That'll save us all the decades of struggle.
But can we trust him?
Mr. Cloudwell doesn't want to fight Mrs. Strong. He just wants his amenities up and running, smooth and natural. That's all he's ever wanted.
What do you think, little Sally?
I think it might be difficult for your love to grow with hope tied to that chair for the rest of her life.
All right, I'll go.
God, Bobby, no. What if it's a trick?
It's just a chance I'll have to take.
What about the girl?
She stays here. Any funny business, and she gets it. You tell that to Cladwell.
Sure, I'll tell him. Likewise with the girl. Give it to her and we give it to him. Get me?
We'll be careful.
Now remain calm, Hope dear. We'll have you out of this in no time.
Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Hope.
So, this is the bright new day you were telling me about.
I don't blame you for being angry with me, Hope. But your father gave us no choice.
They may not have taught me much at the most expensive university in the world, but they taught me this much. Kidnapping people is wrong.
Really? They taught you that there?
I thought we had something special together, Bobby.
We do have something special together, Hope. But until freedom rules the people of this land instead of fear, love has about as much chance as a baby bunny drowning in a vat of boiling water.
Maybe less.
I didn't mean to drag you into all this, Hope.
And I didn't mean to. I guess I don't know what I meant to do.
Look to your heart, Hope. I think the answer to what you want is waiting for you there. Somewhere, deep down, among the tissues.
But wait a minute! When will I see you again? When darkness surrounds you and you lose your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. You still hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your... Oh, Bobby!
You have caused an awful lot of trouble this week, Mr. Strong. Got an awful lot of people riled up.
This is just the beginning, Mr. Cladwell. The people have only just begun to fight.
Keeping my daughter confined against her will. Is that how the people fight?
They fight by any means necessary.
The streets are still ours, Mr. Strong. Your people are just holed up in some underground sewer.
They'll be up.
Boss, sorry to interrupt.
0601.
Oh! People have gathered at all the rest. They're waiting to see what young Bobby will do.
After he meets with you, of course.
Of course. Mr. McQueen. Remember the stink years, Mr. Strong? Those years when the water table started to drop and then just kept on dropping? People didn't think they had a lot of time left. Many of them did. Questionable things. Much like the things that are happening here today. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding. Riots broke out like there was no tomorrow. But there's always a tomorrow, if you're just tough enough to cling to it. That's why I asked you here tonight. Some people see me as an evil man. Oh, it's okay. Wait a minute. The fact of the matter, Mr. Strong, I'm no more evil than you, Miss Pennywise, or any of these pathetic people you're trying to leave. I'm just a simple man, trying to live from day to day, clinging to tomorrow, by any means necessary.
And what happens when the drought is over?
Over? We can always hope. But until then, our regime, our regimen of controlling consumption through the regulating mechanism of cash must continue.
Ah, yes. The regulating mechanism of cash.
Now, Bobby, come here, son. I want you to have this cash. And I want you to tell the people that the powers that be grant full amnesty for this week's criminal activities, if they're willing to return to the improved fee schedule as authorized by the legislature. Don't let it happen again. And have a good time in Rio.
So many tomorrows.
Yes.
But I'm afraid my conscience will cost you more than a pile of cash, Mr. Cladwell.
Bobby, it really is an awful lot of cash.
Free access is the only cash I'm interested in.
I thought we had an understanding, Bobby.
Then understand this. If there truly is a way to that bright new day, we'll find it together. All of us, and not just the wealthy few. And that means free access.
Free access is impossible.
And that's what I'll tell the people.
Stop! We will not return to the stink years, Mr. Strong. I will not allow it.
Caldwell, what are you doing?
I have spent a lifetime building this company, bribing the police, paying off political elite, and snuffing out popular resistance as if it were a baby bunny in the palm of my hand, my right hand. I have consolidated power to a pinpoint spot right here between these two ears, and I will not let some dreamy-eyed boy who can't remember the stink years ruin all of this. Cease him!
No, don't do it, Caldwell. There's no telling what they'll do to the girl.
That's just a chance I'll have to take.
Yes. He really is as evil as they say.
You think just because I love my daughter, I will quit clinging to tomorrow?
Caldwell, what are you saying?
I turned my heart to love once. I can do it again. To Urinetown with Ignite Officer Lockstock! With all haste! With all haste!
You lied to us, Cladwell! Cladwell!
Why did I listen to that man? Why did I listen to the nature of his plan? And when he talked, I should have fucked, I should have walked, I should have ran. Why did I listen to that man? Oh, no!
You! Get to police headquarters. I want all hands on deck for the upcoming terror crackdown. You, and you! Stick with me. We'll deal with these little disturbances hand picked. Assemble the legislation. I want full authority for the upcoming crackdown.
Dirty my hands with this bad business? Not on your life.
Don't kid yourself. Your hands are as filthy as a child's after sandbox time. But don't worry, you can wash them soon enough. Wash them by the banks of the Rio del Rio. Now go! You, and you, come with me.
Why did I listen to that crook? Well, they don't arrive in that song, really crook. That's how that grave toilet made me behave. How much you know? Why did I listen to that crook?
You lied to us, Cladwell! You said one thing and you did another! That's what you did, Cladwell! That's what you did!
Now, Bobby. You can't keep screaming all the way down the Urinetown.
Oh, so with the others, what happens to me happens to her.
What happens to you happens to all of us sooner or later.
Rather later than sooner, I'd say.
Not to hope. Please, not to hope.
Now we finally got you. Now you're in our cause. Captured in our city of laws. There's no trial or jury. Nothing to discuss. Now the law is speaking through us. You'll get your tongue. I'll pick up to your tongue. Away with you to your tongue. Now no more fuss.
Let go of me. I have to say help.
There's no saving you now, Miss Pennywise. There may be no saving you.
Oh, no. Then take that. That. And this. And a few of these.
What's it like? This Urinetown that I've heard so much about. Perhaps it's better for us to show you. What is this?
That door, my boy, the door to Urinetown awaits you.
Door. More like a railing and pigeons. Rooftop and a drop.
A decisive drop.
I guess I still don't understand. Never fear, the time for understanding is at hand.
Open your eyes, Bobby, and you stare at the gates of Urinetown.
Why did I listen to that cat?
Did I listen to my dad? I went to work for him. He said it was so bad. Was he sincere? Now it's clear. Now I feel that I'm in hand. Why did I listen to that?
This is Urinetown. Dad, it's Urinetown.
Look, it's Public Amenity 47 and the legislature. And my boyhood home life. We're just standing on top of the UGC headquarters building, and this is our town.
Yes, it is.
Well, how can it be that we're in our town and in Urinetown at the same time unless... Dear God, no, you couldn't have!
Over you go, then.
Wait a minute! You're just gonna throw me off this rooftop, and that's supposed to be Urinetown? Death is Urinetown?
That's one interpretation.
Why did I listen to my dad?
Shovel them up, Mr. Barrel. You know the drill.
Otherwise, we kill the girl, right? That's the plan, isn't it?
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Little Sally, what's going on up there?
It's...
Yes?
I saw Bobby.
Yes?
I don't think the meeting went very well.
Why do you say that?
They threw him off a building.
What are you saying, little Sally? Who off a building?
Bobby, the policeman, threw him off the building.
The police threw Bobby off a building?
They could have done such a thing. We have Cladwell's daughter.
Well, we did.
Well, is he all right?
Well, is he?
Oh, Bobby! He hit the ground like a bag of beef! The police came, but not before I heard his last words.
His last words?
That's right. They were about her.
What were they?
They were. Tell her I love her. Tell her I'll always be with her. And I will see her in a better place where hope is always new. Ours was a short time. Ours was a love that never bloomed. Yet in that love there lives a brand new hope that's calling out to you. Its call is soft and gentle, dream and find. It's docile and benign.
A pickle in the brine. What did I say? That isn't what I meant. I've lost my sense of scent. I fear my life is spent. No one is innocent.
No one is innocent. What did he mean by that?
I don't know. He started fading in and out after a while. It was a miracle he was alive at all. All was so horrible.
Oh, is he talking about me? How can he say that I'm not innocent? Not innocent of what?
Not innocent. Who the hell does he think he is? Wait.
Please. He said, tell all the people. Tell them the time is always now. Tell them to fight for what they know is right.
I've lost my sense of sight, and yet I see them. I see them standing hand in hand. I see them standing hand in hand, and cheek to cheek and gland to gland. There still is hope. I see it in this land.
Yes?
If only.
Yes?
Then he expired.
The bastard Gladwell lied to us.
He took my Joseph, and now he takes my Bobby.
Who will lead us now?
Oh, we're lost. Lost, I tell you. The rebellion is over.
Destroyed with a shot.
What do we do now?
Oh, I'll tell you what we do. We do to her what they did to him.
That's
true. I am your mother, the one-time lover of Caldwell B. Gladwell.
Trumpet!
Slaven, call me what you will. But it was during the stink years, you see. No one thought they had much time then. So many of us did questionable things. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding. But there were also the fond farewells and the late-night trysts. Life was an explosion filled with riots, cheap cabarets, dancing, girls!
And love?
Oh yes, and love. There was love like no tomorrow, for there was no tomorrow. But there is always a tomorrow of some kind or another. After you were born, Caldwell made me promise to never reveal my identity to you, for I was something of a strumpet in my day. But never in my wildest dreams could I ever...
Enough!
Yes!
My heart is telling me many things right now, as you all can well imagine. Ugh, but one thing, it's bellowing louder than anything else. Ugh. Is that when there's wrong in the world, we must right it. You did a wonderful thing by coming here, Miss Pennywise. Mom. And if you can reform yourself, maybe we can reform a lot more than we know. Ladies and gentlemen of the rebellion, if you want to do to me what they did to Bobby, I wouldn't blame you. Caesar! But if this righteous rebellion were to peter out in Bobby's absence, sending his memory into oblivion, I would blame you. All of you. Kill me, and the rebellion dies with me. Let me lead you, and the rebellion will triumph.
Lead us?
She's mad.
Lead you to the very nerve center of my father's empire.
I've got a key.
There you go. And the guards know not to question me. But what's there? We'll question Daddy. Oh dear, yes. We'll question him plenty.
Why should we trust you?
Why? Because Bobby, your hero, he loved me. And I loved him.
Hope, dear girl, on behalf of the people of the rebellion, perhaps we, in time, might come to love you too.
Oh, it's all that really matters, isn't it? Love. Now let's go do to them what they're ultimately going to do to us.
An absolute maze. That's what the sewer system is.
I'm gonna go down and give it another look. You stay here and guard the streets.
How do you mean to ask you, Mr. Lockstock? Do you ever have any doubts about what we've been doing? About the killings and all?
You know, as a matter of fact, you may be surprised to know that I do have some doubts, Mr. Barrow. But I love this community, and security is my #1 priority. Mr. Caldwell's edicts may be their only chance.
And I love you very much.
Goodbye.
meet again in heaven, she can find it in the vastness of her heart to forgive me.
Giving up on me so soon, Daddy?
What? Miss Cladwell, what an unexpected surprise.
Is there any other kind?
Oh, darling, thank God you're safe.
I'm not safe yet, Daddy, but I will be. Soon all the people of this land will be safe.
Most of us, anyway. We've come to take you away, Caldwell.
Take me away. But to where?
To the same place you sent young Bobby.
And old so-and-so, and all those who wouldn't or couldn't meet your criminal heights.
Seize him.
What is the meaning of this?
I've joined the revolution, Daddy. And you? I think it's time you join the expat community in your town.
Oh, you are making a terrible mistake. You need me more than you know.
The only thing we need now is freedom, Daddy, for the people. And love? Oh, yes, and love.
Oh, that's what I used to think too, before the stink years. But worldwide ecological devastation has a way of changing a man. You're too young to recognize this now, but there are countless things in this world more important than love. Food, water, shelter, for instance.
And piles of cash.
It's never about the cash, Miss Pennywise. It was about an awful, awful lot of cash. So long, power.
Mr. Cladwell.
So long, money.
Caldwell.
I'm the money this time round.
Remember when our nights were starry?
Aren't you sorry?
Sure, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Just
Take him away.
I regret nothing. Do you hear me? I regret nothing. Maybe I was a bad father and a cruel and vicious man, but I kept the pee off the streets, and I kept the water in the ground. Do you hear me? I kept the water in the
What now, Miss Cladwell?
Now is the beginning for all of us. Now is a new day when each of us, regardless of race, creed, class, or criminal history, can come together as one people to share the fruits of our labor as one. Now is the dawning of a new age of compassion and the right to do whatever you like, with whomever you like, in whatever location you like. Today marks the final day of an age of fear, an age that lasted far too long. Today marks the first day of a new age. A new age
Don't say it.
of hope. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river
The UGC was renamed the Bobby Strong Memorial Authority and was operated in the public trust for the benefit of the public.
Officer Lockstock, where'd you go?
Well, I'm just keeping my head down, little Sally. Something you should learn to do.
But aren't you scared the rebels are gonna see you?
Oh no, little Sally. See, I may be a cop, but I'm also the narrator of this show. So if they want this story to end, they can't touch me.
So many people being at will. Thanks the rebellion. The world is a much better place.
Actually, your father commissioned a study for water conservation before he...
My father was a tyrant, and we need never fear him again. Justice is the only tyrant we need obey. Sisters and brothers, fight for the river. Fathers and mothers, babies too. All in the family, push toward the river. Shove toward the river, why don't you? In the river, wade in the river. Soak in the river, do and do. Push in the river, hear our river. Lands on the shore, like jumping to.
Of course, it wasn't long before the water turned silty, brackish, and eventually disappeared forever. As cruel as Caldwell B. Cladwell was, his regiment effectively regulated water consumption, sparing the town the phantom, Urinetown's fate. Pope chose to ignore the warning signs, instead preferring to bask in the people's glory for as long as it lasted.
What kind of a musical is this? The good guys take over and everything starts falling apart?
Well, like I said, little Sally, this isn't a happy musical.
The music's so good.
Yes, it is, little Sally. Yes, it is.
Such a fever. If only I had a tall, cool glass of water, maybe I'd have a fighting chance.
But don't you see, Mrs. Straw? The glass of water's in sun. It always has been.
It has
Of course it has. Don't you know when you are?
a river.
That's right. We all are. You are the river. I am the river. He is the river. She is too. Oh, the river, flowing for freedom, flowing for justice. Let's review. We see a river flowing for freedom. We see a river just in view. You see a river flowing for freedom. You see a river straight and true.
I don't think too many people are gonna come see this musical, Officer Lockstock.
Well, why do you say that, little Sally? Don't you think people want to be told that their way of life is unsustainable?
Well, that and the title's awful. Can't we just do a happy musical next time?
If there is a next time, little Sally, sure that we can. Well, that's our story. Hope eventually joined her father in a way that wasn't so gentle. As for Mr. McQueen, he moved to Brasilia to open up a water bottle company, which did quite well until the Amazon dried up, and then they killed him. As for the people of this town, they were prepared for the world they inherited. Weaned as they were on the legend born of their founding fathers' scare tactics, when the water dried up, they saw their town for the first time for what it always was, what it was